What is going on, you guys? Petplatypus here, and it is time to talk about chapter 187 of Seven Deadly Sins. On the surface, this was a pretty simple chapter. It's basically just goddess chick took over Denzel, so he engages in combat with a couple of demons, then he fights the one chick, whose name starts with a D, but I forget how to say it, and basically you find out some kind of shady shit about the goddesses, and then he just gets fucking totally torn in half by her. Literally just lower half and hand left afterwards, and that's pretty much the chapter. And then you got the dudes regrouping inside, saying the castle's lost. You know, the other holy knights and citizens turned against us. They're puppets now for the commandments. And then you got Fraudrin chilling up there like Batman, ready to dive bomb them. And that's pretty much the chapter. Of course, they find out Denzel died, and they're upset because they obviously cared about him. But yeah, that's pretty much the chapter. But there were interesting things within the chapter about the goddess clan. We find out about this particular goddess and how she's like a something lance corporal or whatever, like she's like a lower level. Like there's like these like four great angels that are like a whole like other level of overpowered apparently, because I'm guessing based on how the dude with the mustache was talking, the one chick would have been dead had they fought a great angel. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. Also, a couple of other interesting things is some people, and including myself, have thought the goddesses were maybe a little bit shady. And I'm starting to think they were a little bit shady, because we see one of the characters, one of the people's like, what's this evil, like maybe it was a mistranslation, or maybe they were talking about someone else, but they were like, what's this evil presence? I thought this was supposed to be a goddess. And that's very interesting that they said it like that, this evil energy, you know, like this evil presence. And then, of course, there's the part where the goddess is up there talking to fucking what's-her-name. And she's like, yeah, you know, we did break our fucking word. And yeah, we did kill your children. And yeah, we did do this other heinous thing. And yeah, and it's like, wow, like, goddesses, whoa, like. So they seem like they were pretty fucked up too, but we don't know the history of the war and everything and what was really going on there. So, yeah, but the goddesses have always seemed a little shady. And they continue to seem a little bit shady, but yeah, we'll just have to wait and see what happens there. But it was good to get information on them, more exposition on the goddesses, worked into the dialogue really nicely, and art was good, pacing was good. I don't really have much to say about this chapter. I mean, yeah, Denzel died. I guess that's a semi-major death, but not really. He was pretty much dead as soon as he sacked himself for the sword, so, I mean, yeah. So, they're dead. That angel or goddess or whatever was pretty much only there just to give a little bit of exposition and be the catalyst for other characters to talk about the exposition, like the four great angels, which was mentioned by a Ten Commandments. So yeah. Then there's the ending with Fraudrin, and I'm pretty sure they noticed him. I was looking at the panel, and I'm pretty sure they were looking up at him, so they know he's there. That's interesting. Definitely want to see what's going to happen there. The Meliodas stuff was pretty much sidelined. Like he went to attack what was probably the Demon King. I'm pretty sure it was the Demon King, and then that was totally forgotten for a while. Like we've been focusing on this for like the last few chapters. I hope we go back to that at some point and have him come back relatively soon. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. And then of course Escanor can come back in and do some help. But yeah. Is it already past noon though? Like, is it already high noon? He's already done? I'm not. Well, he's not done, but doesn't he like reach his peak and then start to power down as the sun goes down? I'm pretty sure. God damn, he's like, yeah, he can't use his power at night. Well, I mean, he kind of could, but he can't use his power at night. But like, the amount of time he has to use it in the daylight is just insane, considering how strong he is. But yeah. So that's Escanor. Just want to talk about him because he's awesome. But that's pretty much the chapter, honestly. There's really not much else to say about it. So, yeah, let's see. We got the pretty good information on the goddesses. The one dude died. So it was overall a pretty good chapter. I'd probably give it like a solid 8 out of 10. It was a very good chapter of Seven Deadly Sins. I mean, if that had been a way more important character, I don't think it would have been as sudden of a death. But it would have been a little bit more impactful. But still, the character died. That's interesting. It'll affect the other characters, you know, his squad, that one chick, that one kid, and that other guy, like those people. Isn't there a dude with like a mustache too? Those guys will probably be affected by it in some way, and it'll give way for them to have some characterization. So yeah, you know, it was important to a certain extent, but yeah. Overall, I give it it's a very good chapter of the Seven Deadly Sins, mainly for the story elements involving the goddesses and that death, so yeah, other than that, it's pretty much just a basic, simple chapter, but it was paced well for the most part, and it had good art, so yeah, that's pretty much it. What did you guys think of this chapter of the Seven Deadly Sins? You can tell me in the comment section below. You can also follow me on Instagram or add me on PSN. I'm petplatypus on both. You can also give this video a thumbs up and share it on social media. Both of those would help me out a lot. Subscribe if you haven't already, if you like what you've seen here. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Thanks for watching.